Hello students, in the last lecture we have completed the the formula and the dimensions for the M, which is acoustic inertance, then R, which is acoustic resistance, and C is the acoustic compliance. Okay, so we know how we got these values. The next, and the values also formulas are here. Okay, the next topic is schematic representation of a Helmholtz resonator. Okay, so earlier Helmholtz resonator I showed you how it looks like, okay, how the diagram should be and so on, so that we are aware of this page. Okay, how it should look like, where is V and everything, we are aware of it. Okay, from that we have got this from the derivation of the pressure, force, etc. We are reached these values. Now the values M, R and C are represented over here. This is your R, okay, acoustic resistance. This is M, acoustic inertance, and this is C, acoustic compliance. This can be shown, okay, this P is the incident wave, okay, which is shown similar to the LCR circuit series connected in series, okay, and this is your AC input. Fine. So now from this diagram we'll have to take one more condition, which is called as resonance of Helmholtz resonator. Now everybody knows that we are studying from BSc days that resonance will occur when the acoustic reactances are equal to 0, which means what earlier you have studied, that XL minus XC has to be 0 and so on. This you studied in your TYBS. Okay, in our case what we'll say, we'll say omega 0 M, okay, which is acoustic inertance, minus XC, which is 1 upon omega 0 C, has to be equal to 0. Fine. Now we know all the tables we are discussed in the last lecture, what values should be equal and so on. We know all these derivation very clearly, how we are reached to that formula. Right. So from that, if at all I try and multiply that, what will I get? Omega 0 square MC, okay, minus 1 is equal to 0. Fine. Okay, what does this mean? This means omega 0 MC is equal to 1, or omega 0 square, or even omega you can call, not a task. So XL can be either omega M or omega 0 M, not a problem. Correct? So we'll take it omega only, no problem, forget 0. Okay, no confusion. So omega square MC is equal to 1, so omega square has to be 1 upon MC. Okay, forget 0, that is critical. So now what I said, now we know the value of M and C. Okay, so what will I do? I'll write, therefore omega is equal to, okay, we'll put the value of M and C, so under root 1 upon MC. Clear? So what is M? M value formula is there in front of me. Okay, so I'll say 1, and then the value of 1 upon M should be how much? 1 upon M should be S divided by rho 0 L dash. Okay, and how much is C value? C value is V by rho 0 C square. So here I'll write rho 0 C square by V. So rho 0 gets cancelled. Okay, and what is left? C square is left. So C square, so I'll take it out and write C under root S divided by L dash V. This is the formula for omega or omega 0, not a big task. Fine, this is the resonance frequency. That's the reason I put over here omega 0. No issues. Okay, there's one more formula, okay, which is called as quality factor. What is quality factor basically? Quality factor is basically definition for Q. Okay, what is it? How it is defined as the sharpness of resonance of a driven Helmholtz resonator, okay, as measured by its quality factor, which means you will know, you will come to know depending on the value of Q, the answer what you get. Okay, the sharpness of a resonance of the driven Helmholtz resonator. So the formula is given by basically 2 pi under root L dash cube V divided by S cube. Okay. So now when we will start solving the problem on Helmholtz resonator, we will need this formula as far as quality factor is concerned, or the formula for M, C and everything. Okay. So with this knowledge, we will go to the first problem on Helmholtz resonator. So what is the first problem? Question number 1. Question number 1 says the resonator frequency of a flanged, I told you what is flange and what is unflanged means. Okay, the resonator frequency of a flanged Helmholtz resonator is 330 Hertz. Okay, determine its volume. Determine its volume if length and radii are given by 0.0068 meters and 0.0073 meters respectively. This is length, this is radii. Okay, we need to determine volume. Also determine the effective stiffness constant and quality factor Q of the resonator. Okay, now over here, what is the diagram first? As I taught you that suppose this is my Helmholtz resonator. Okay, this part will give me the flange. Now this is a flanged one, so I need to talk about proper L dash. So what is L dash? L dash is the corrected length. What is L dash? Given by L plus twice of delta L, and this part will be my delta L. Okay, so from here till here is L dash and here till here is L. Right? So how much is L given to you? This is L given to you. Okay, now one more thing. So last time when I taught you how to get the length formula, okay, so that time I very well told you that the formula for delta L is 8A, okay, divided by 2 pi. Okay, till yesterday nobody had said कि 2 2s are 4, so 4 divided by 3.14 can't be 0.85. I waited, only one student said it is something wrong because 4 by 3 has to be 1 point something, not 0.85. The reason behind, okay, my intention was to check how many are watching the video very carefully. So actual formula is 8A divided by 3 pi. Then only you get the answer 0.85A. So I took the small test and many failed. Understood? So this is my delta L for the flanged one and 0.65A for the unflanged one. That I mentioned you very clearly. Okay. Now next job is what? Next job is substitute the value over here. Which value is substitute over here now? This is my expression number first. So we can say L is how much? 0.0068. Okay. Plus twice. Now how much is delta L? As I mentioned, 0.85A. So I will say 0.85 into A. A is the radius. So 0.0073. Okay. So multiply this. So you will be ready with the answer. And that answer turned out to be L dash is almost 0.02 meters. Verify this answer. This is my corrected length of this part. Correct? Corrected length of this part. Now next job is what? As I mentioned, I need volume. Okay. What is the formula for volume? Formula of volume is V is equal to C square S divided by L dash V. Sorry. V is equal to C square S by omega 0 square L dash. Omega 0 square L dash. This is the formula. Okay. Now, what will I do now to get these values clearly? I will just try and check the given things. Okay. Now, do you know the value of C? Yes. How much is C? 343 meters per second. Okay. How much is S? S is pi a square. Do you know A? Yes. So substitute the value 3.14 into 0.0073 square. Okay. Multiply that and the answer should be around 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 4 meter square, because this is area. Done. Now, L dash you know, S you know. Clear? L dash and S job is done. C also you know. Now, omega square is a concern. Okay. Is the value given to you directly? No, it is not given to you directly. So, what we will do? We will use the formula what I just now mentioned, which is the quality factor. When the resonance frequency, we said either omega or omega 0 is equal to C under root S divided by L dash V. This formula we just studied few minutes back. Okay. Now from that I got this formula. Okay. How I got it? Omega square or omega 0 square is equal to C square S divided by L dash V. So V will be C square S by L dash omega 0 square or omega square. Understood? So this implies V is equal to C square S divided by omega square into L dash. Fine. Now, what is my omega 0 or omega? Omega is basically 2 pi f. Is frequency given to you? Yes. What is the formula for frequency given to you? 330 Hertz. So use that. So the answer should be around 2072. Fine. So now, to get the value of volume, to get the value for volume, we have everything now. So what will I do now? I will say V is equal to C square. What is C square? 343 bracket square. How much is S? 1.6 10 to the power minus 4. How much is L dash? 0.02. And how much is my omega 0 square? 2072 square. Okay. If you work it out this, okay, the value of V will be 2.19 into 10 to the power minus 4 meter cube, or approximately 2.2 10 to the power minus 4 meter cube. Check these answers. Okay. Purposely I will make something wrong to verify is your attention there or just acting. Done. Next, what I wanted next, effective stiffness constant. What is the formula for effective stiffness constant? Effective stiffness constant is rho 0 C square S square divided by V. Now keep this rho 0 as it is. The answer should be in terms of rho 0, no issues. So how much is C square? 343 square. How much is S square? 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 4 bracket square. How much is V? The answer just now what I got. What is the answer I got? 2.2 into 10 to the power minus 4. Okay. So if you work it out this, the answer should be 13.6 times rho 0. Keep the rho 0 as it is. Done. And now the next thing should be Q. What is Q? Quality factor. What is the formula? Just now I taught you. It is 2 pi under root L dash cube V by S cube. Do I know L dash? Yes. V? Yes. S cube? Yes. Okay. So Q will be 2 pi under root L dash cube V divided by S cube. Okay. So therefore Q has to be 2 pi under root L dash is 0.02 cube into V is 2.2 into 10 to the power minus 4 divided by 1.6 10 to the power minus 4 S value 1.6 and 10 to the power minus 4 cube. Okay, work it out this should be around 130. So this is the way we will be solving the problem. I'll give you 2 problems in 1 or 2 days for the homework, by which you'll have practice to use such formulas and without any mistakes. Okay, So one thing I made it very clear that 4 by 3.14 can't be 0.85. So it has to be 3 pi and not the 2 pi. Okay. So with this you get this. So when I say flange 1, you'll use this formula 0.85a, and when it is unflanged you'll use 0.65a. A is usually radii and L is the length basically. This is length, this is A, R or A, they say A. That's why this value should be A. Okay. So this is the one we will be solving the numericals on the Helmholtz resonator. Okay. Go through this. Any difficulty, feel free to ask. Okay. Thank you very much.